Hello everyone, welcome to this May 2021 edition of Tubby Talk. Hope you're all doing splendid. Today we're going to be talking about the worst things about golf, because golf sucks. Alright, so we have kittens now. For all you that follow us on TikTok, we have very energetic kittens that are really interested in all of the cords we have around this area, our microphone cables and stuff like that. And I'm sort of scared because he's looking at them right now and looking at what he can chew. Oh, God. And now he's looking at the light cable. So hopefully we don't have to put them in their room. We'll see what happens. God. This is going to be a rough episode. But we're going to try our best to go through it. If they come up, you can see them. Next month's episode of Tubby Talk will be things we wish we knew about cats. Oh my God. So, yeah, if you hear things on the microphone, that's them, probably. It's not us. We're not chewing on the carpet and stuff like that. And at some point, he might have to go to the bathroom. He hasn't figured out where the... yeah, I did. He hasn't figured out where the litter box is yet. It's been like a week and he still doesn't know. So one of us might have to get up really quickly and go put him in his litter box. But anyway, let's get into the golf, okay? So basically, golf season's here. I'm going on year six. I think it's 6 or 7 of golfing. And you wouldn't know it because I suck. I'm terrible. Kayla also golfs, believe it or not.
But not like really.
Yeah, she's not really a golfer. Like, she can putt. That's about it.
I go for the fun of it.
Correct. Yeah, I actually sort of try. Sort of. Keyword, sort of try. She does not. So we wanted to talk about the things we hate about golf today. Like I said, it's coming. It's warmer weather. Golfing season's here. And every year it seems the same things frustrate me and her. And I want to give it up. Every single year I want to give up playing golf. Here's one of them. See, he's very mischievous. What are you doing? And then the other one's going onto the couch. So, you saw one. That was Jameson. All right. So, we each have 3 things that we're going to speak about when it comes to golf. We don't know what each other wrote as per the usual tradition on the Tubby Talks. So, we'll go through them. Hopefully, we don't have the same things. And if we do, we have a few extra honorable mentions that will come at the end. So, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay, go first.
Okay. I really hate other people on the golf course. Like, right behind you. It really bothers me. It, makes me nervous.
So, yeah, elaborate on that, because that was one of mine.
So, I'm not good, and I know I'm not good. I just do it for fun. I do it to be with friends and just have a good time. So, if we're at the first hole, or whatever it's called, yeah. And then there's a group right behind us. They're just sitting there. It just makes me more nervous. And I do try. It's not like I'm just oh, whatever. I'm just going to hit it. I do try. I'm just bad at trying. So, I don't know. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of, being rushed because there's a group waiting right behind you. And we know that we're bad. So, I don't know. I'd rather just them pass.
Yeah. Did you know that golf is the only sport you can be called an athlete and an alcoholic at the same time? And this is why I play it. Seriously. It's true. Look it up. If you don't play golf and you love to drink, it's definitely a sport you should look into playing, I would say. I think going along yours, I'll sort of go into mine, because I had the same thing to a degree. It's the different personalities on the golf course, including the staff that work at the golf courses. Because you can have people who are great, you can have people that it's great to play with them. You can have people that, you might have your typical 4 people that you play with, but you can also have people, including friends of yours, that are a pain, that suck to play with because they take the sport way too seriously or something like that. If you're not, I don't have a handicap. I don't know what it is. It's probably terrible, but I'm not a pro, so I don't act like a pro when I'm on the course. I'm respectful. I have golf etiquette, but I'm not.
I have one that kind of goes off that.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to, compete for anything. Where are you going?
I'm here whining.
Oh, Lord. So as she goes and deals with that.
Oh, no, it's fine.
What's he doing?
He's just laying on a bag.
Oh, okay. First of all, the staff at golf courses. Let me tell a story. So I'm just going to talk about Arizona because that was an eye opener for me. So I was moving a friend back from Arizona, and while we were out there, he asked if I wanted to golf, and I said, of course I do, because Arizona's beautiful for golfing. Well, he decides that we were going to play TBC Scottsdale, and this was the second year of me playing golf. Like, I don't think I had actually played a full year yet. So we go out there, and long story short, they pair us with two pros. One from the UK, the other one from Canada. Just try to imagine that, okay? Try to wrap your head around that. Me and him, two terrible golfers, like unacceptably terrible golfers, brand new to the sport, playing with two pros. And it was a great experience. Like, honestly, it was embarrassing for us because we literally sucked, but we learned so much with those two pros. They were two of the nicest guys we'd ever played with to this day, I think. And when I say that, I mean the random people that you play with sometimes. But really nice guys. Even the staff at the TBC course was really nice. We were playing slow, so when we came to the turn, they were like, oh, you got to pick it up a little bit. They weren't, bombarding us with, we're going to kick you off the course or anything like that. It was like, hey, guys, you're just playing a little slow. Can you pick it up? I mean, these guys were so nice to us. They like I said, they taught us so much, and it was a great experience. So I don't understand why there are so many different personalities on a golf course, why people are so mean, why people take the sport so seriously. The staff at some of these golf courses, one of the crappiest courses around our area in Suffield, Connecticut, it's called Airways. We were playing there one day, and apparently they had a league going on at 3 o'clock. So we had to play at 1 o'clock, and then we were at the turn at 3 o'clock. So when we were on hole 7, one of the people on the course comes up to us and says, hey, you guys got to hurry up or else you can't play through because we have a league coming through. And we're like, what? Like, you're giving us 10 minutes notice? He's like, yeah, like, better hurry up because otherwise, and it's like, that's your solution. You're just going to kick us off because your league has to come through. Like, wait for your, what are you doing? Wait for your players to come through. And this is Pickles. This is the other one.
Tell me you're an alcoholic without telling me you're an alcoholic.
Yes.
We
named our cats after a pickleback shot. That's how we live. So, yeah, that's my number 3 or number 1, whatever you want to call it. It's just the different personalities. And I really hate when friends, like, and sometimes you'll have people that will let you play through like you were talking about. It's it is what it is. But you'll have friends that will just act like they're professionals. They get pissed when you don't follow the rules. Like, if you have like a mulligan, like the rule is 1 mulligan per 9 or whatever the actual rule is. I don't even know because I suck. So they will sometimes be like, oh, you already took a mulligan. It's like, well, you take one. Like, we don't need to play by the rules here. It's golf. Like, who cares? We're not playing for anything. I've also had a friend tell me, oh my God, like I picked my ball up to get it out of the way, and I just marked it with like a twig or something. I don't know. No, it was like a needle, a pine needle. And he was like, well, that counts as a stroke because you don't have a ball marker. It's like, what? Like, ridiculous. Shut up, man. We're not playing for anything. Like, go to hell. So that was very long-winded, but I could talk for hours about personalities on golf courses and how much I hate them, and I just don't understand why everyone can't have fun. Next, you.
Well, mine kind of piggybacks off yours. I haven't played in over a year, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. But sometimes when we play with other couples, it's great and it's fine. But I think in the past, we might have played with a couple. And like you said, it's not professional and we're just trying to have a good time. But I do think it's a little annoying when like everyone hits their ball, it's fine. And then there's one person who's like, oh, I'm going to do it again. Every single time or every single hole. Like you said, like the mulligan is fine, but like, I don't know, I get annoyed when they're like, you're just trying over and over again on every hole. It's like, come on, like,
especially when you have people behind you.
Right.
It's like, oh my God, like,
Like,
you can't
also
see
wanna
that you
be
have people
considerate.
right, and that goes into golf etiquette.
Yeah.
Sort of what I was saying is I hate people that take the sport so seriously, but there are a set of rules, and if you have people behind you, stop taking 80 practice swings,
Right,
and start going, and stop.
and because we're not professionals and we do just go for fun, I think it's the stupidest thing to cheat and write a lower score when you know that they hit a lot more.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, in your case, because you never hit the ball, like, over 150 yards, how many times have you been like, oh, I'm just going to use your ball? Because it's not, like, we have to hurry up. We're not holding people up. But you're also not going to put your score down the same as mine because you used my ball, you know? So
I don't even keep score for myself.
Yeah.
We always, whenever, if I'm playing with him and other people, I'm always with him and we do best ball.
You know what else is, you're talking about scores, you know what else drives me nuts is when people, like, if you have a really good hole, but one of your other friends doesn't, so let's say they max it out. They max it out at 10, and you actually let's say it's a par 5, and you got a 6. You know, I'm a double bogey sort of guy. I hate when they call you out. You didn't get a 6. It's like, dude, you ended up in the woods 4 times. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't. So, I don't know what to tell you. But they're so convinced that you did just as bad as them because maybe you suck more than they do. I don't know. That drives me nuts too. Like, getting called out for, oh, you didn't get that score. You're a liar. I've had that happen. But yeah, I hate, like you said, just taking your time, not being considerate of other people on the golf course.
Yeah.
So annoying. So freaking annoying. It's like you're not the only people out there. Play golf. Hurry up. Let's go. But I also don't like the people that are on your ass all the time, especially when you're trying to hurry up. Like, I understand you are better than us, and we always tell people that. And the other thing is, if we let you play through, don't be an asshole to us. Like, you know.
Why would we be mean?
Oh, we've had people, like, be mean. We had a group. We were I was with a group of 4.
I know you're not supposed to let people pass, but...
Well, we had a group in front of us one time, and we're like, hey, you want to play through? Because we were just taking our time. And they're like, yeah, we do, thanks. I don't even think they said thanks. They were just like, yeah, you're holding us up. Like, well, then go. Like, we're trying to be nice. I don't know. I don't like that. It's mean. Number 2 for me is golf is not welcoming for noobs. It's not a welcoming sport for new people. And I say that because, sort of going back into the intimidation factor, it's just not, it's not fun for new people. I don't know. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. You know, when you started going out with other couples or other people that are, like, better than you, you know, and you're like, oh, I have to compete with this. Even though if you're not competing, you're just like, well, this is going to be fun because I suck. It's not like a sport like basketball where you can suck at it, but, you know, you play with friends and everyone's sort of bad unless they're an NBA all-star or something like that.
I think
it's easy to pick up.
Different for me because I know I'm bad and I don't go out on my own. I don't go out golfing with other people. I go with you and our friends. Yeah. So I don't do it on my own to practice and get better, which I could do. I just don't care to because I only like going to be with friends and, you know. I know I'm bad and I just think I accept that and I don't feel like, oh, you know, I suck and they're so much better and I just know I'm bad and I'm just having fun.
I think going backwards a little bit, golf it's a very hard sport to learn. And I think that's why it's not welcoming for new people. First of all, golf etiquette, very hard to sort of learn right off the bat. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I walked through people's lines or I was talking in people's backswings when I first started. It sounds stupid, but it is what it is. Like, honestly, it is annoying to do to people. I'm also thinking of, you know, I hand you a set of golf clubs. How many times do you ask me, what club do I use here? Not that it matters really for you, but you don't know what any of those clubs are, your distances. It's like, it's all things you need to learn if you want to be good. It's not like basketball where you can just practice shooting hoops. It's not like football where you can just practice throw. It's not like baseball. It's all those sports are very self-explanatory minus learning the rules.
You are right. See, I haven't done it in so long that I forgot about that part of it because, I do have to try to pick what club I'm going to use. And I feel like some of the times I'm bothering you because when I ask you, I feel like sometimes you were like, you should know this. We went through it. And I don't remember. No,
it doesn't really matter for you. You could probably use your driver off the fairway and hit it 10 yards and be fine. You could probably putt with your driver, to be honest. Actually, you should just use your putter. That's all you're going to use when we play in a golf tournament next week.
Bring my whole bag to just with the putter.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot to learn. And the worst part is, too, you always have friends that have been playing for a while or something like that give you bad advice. And they might not even know it. They might just be like, well, this is what I do. And the way that your friend plays or the way that I play is not necessarily going to be the way that she plays. My swing is not going to be similar to hers. Some people, they swing a certain way, and that's just like how it is. There's a universal guide for the best way to swing a golf club for most people, but it doesn't work for everybody. You know, like going back to that experience in Arizona. When we were playing with these pros, I was using my 60 degree a lot, and they said, my 60 degree wedge, lob wedge. And one of them said, you know, you suck with that club. Why are you using it? I said, well, it's a short distance. I gotta get the ball up on the green. And they go, why don't you just use like your 9-iron? It's easier to hit. And I'm like, huh? Like that doesn't seem right to me. And they were like, it doesn't matter how you get the ball there as long as you get it there. I'm like, I never thought of it that way. You know, that was like probably the best advice I've ever gotten. It doesn't need to be pretty, but if you can skim the ball 200 yards using your 3-wood.
Where was that from when you were in Arizona?
Yeah. Doesn't matter how you get the ball there. Just get it there and try to not do it in many strokes. That's all. Easy as that. So that's some advice I've lived by. And some friends of mine will be like, oh, why are you using that club here? It's like, well, I know I can do this with this club, even though it's my 4-wood, and I can hit that, 190 yards because I'm not that strong. I can hit that 190 yards, but I also can use it to chip or whatever. Like, I just know that I can do that, And you'll have people like all the time giving bad advice, telling new people what they do. Everyone's different, so you sort of got to learn it on your own time, I guess is my point. And there's a lot you need to learn on your own time in order to be good. It's very frustrating and very time-consuming, and it makes me want to quit every single time. Your turn.
Are we on our third thing?
We are.
Okay. Bathrooms. There are not enough bathrooms.
I think there are enough bathrooms.
That's because you are a guy and you can go wherever you please. I have to make sure I have gone to the bathroom before we start. And halfway through, during this tournament, I'm going to be like, are we almost halfway there? Because I'm going to have to run right to the bathroom when we're back at the little building area. Because there's not bathrooms. Once in a while, there's a porta potty. But, seriously, you can't build a little...
I think there are 2 porta potties total on that course.
Exactly. My point. You can build a little teeny mini bathroom, not just a porta potty.
Because you're a woman. Most people don't need to piss all the time, okay?
I don't like it.
You need to be conditioned to hold it, okay?
I hold it for the first half. And
so,
then
technically speaking,
first of all, you've got a beer cart girl going around keeping you hydrated, but nowhere to go to the bathroom. Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Learn how to squat.
Squat with all the woods? All the open fields? Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
I think they have 3 porta potties. I think they have 3.
Because a porta potty is really inviting.
Well, guess what? Learn how to use it, okay? This is what I hate.
Want to use it.
You women and oh my god, it's a porta potty. It's so gross.
It is gross.
Yeah, us guys think it's gross too. Just get over it.
But you can go wherever you please.
Yeah, but if I have to take a shit, I gotta sit down.
You're not gonna do that.
How do you know? I've done it before.
Highly doubtful.
You haven't gotten drunk at a country concert where you've had to take a massive shit? It's happened. It's unreal.
I'm talking about golfing.
I'm not talking about golfing. I'm talking about porta potties in general.
That's my third.
That's your third. Okay. My third thing I hate about golf is the price. I have a habit of picking up the most expensive habits and hobbies. Okay? First of all, YouTube, TikTok, cameras, microphones. Cool. Need equipment. That's awesome. Love spending money on that. Next, drumming. Love spending money on playing the most expensive instrument known to man. And then I decide, well, I haven't spent enough money on my life. I'm going to pick up golf. What the freak? I hate spending money. And yet, every time I go to play golf, $50 here, $50 there, whatever. And what's really frustrating is going back to what I said before about practicing, like when you have baseball or football or basketball, golf is not a sport you can just like practice without spending an insane amount of money. For example, I have a golf net in the other room. It cost me like $200-something. Yay. I mean, I barely use it, but I also have some turf. I have practice balls. It's ridiculous. Like, this is half the reason we bought the house, so I could practice golf in the wintertime, which I never do because I'm lazy. But we also have indoor golf facilities around us. Those cost money. That's just as expensive as playing on a course. You know, we actually went to one last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and my friend was complaining about how much it costs. When in reality, it's the same as playing a round of golf, you know. But around here, a round of golf is like $50-something if you want to play 18. If you want to play 9, depending on when you go, it might be $23. It might be $32. It depends. Range sessions, you know, that's another $10 every time you go. And you use crappy balls on crappy turf, and it's just a waste of time. It's just a very expensive hobby. If you want good clubs, you're going to have to pay up for them. Golf clubs lose their value so freaking quick. I think the set I have, I paid a total for everything. My 14 clubs, my bag, I would say I paid around $1,500 for in total. You know, my irons being the most expensive. Those were $1,000, and then everything else I bought on sale or used or something like that. It's very expensive. Balls, if you want really good golf balls, I use pond balls because I'm terrible. But if you want really good golf balls, you got to pay up for those. Those are just absolutely ridiculous. It's just not. It's not cheap. And if you want to be good at it, just like any sport, you have to practice. So you're going to spend more money in order to get better, which sucks. It absolutely sucks. You know, I wish it was easier. I wish you could. I mean, you can buy like simulators for your house, but they're not that, you know, not that cheap. You can spend up $10,000 if you want to, or you can spend a few $100. But they suck, and you need the room. You know, especially living in New England here, too. You don't have all year to practice. You know, you're strictly limited to warm weather, and people have been golfing here since February, pretty much, because we haven't really had a lot of snow since then. Off and on we have, and the courses have been open. But my God, like, you're dependent on Mother Nature, and some years you only get 3 or 4 months, and other years you get 5 or 6 or 7. So, yeah, and it's time consuming. You can't just like go out and practice really quick. It's got to be, you know, for an hour or something like that. So you need the time too. Anything else? Any honorable mentions you wanted to bring up?
Why must guys get drunk while golfing?
Why not? Why not? Why must you complain about guys getting drunk while golfing? Why can't women just accept the fact that guys are drunks? You know? Why can't you guys just accept it and live life? It's been years of just the same thing.
Have you ever gone golfing without drinking?
Yes. Before work I have.
Okay.
Yeah. But I enjoy drinking, so I'm going to do whatever the hell I want when I golf. Because I like drinking when golfing. It's just like you like eating ice cream when you watch TV at night. There's nothing wrong with it.
I haven't done that a lot.
You like eating pizza while watching TV at night.
Who doesn't?
See? Who complains about drinking while doing a sport?
I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering why.
Because we're guys and we like to drink. It's a simple answer. See, like, this is something I need to do a video on this, like women reacting to guys drinking, because I don't understand why women need to have they need to have a reason for us to drink. Like, let me rephrase that. They need a reason to drink. They can't just be like, oh, I want to have like a drink. Well, some women, my mother doesn't. But like you're just like, I need a reason to drink because, you know, like I can't just have a glass of wine after a stressful day at work. Like, no, I need to like
I just don't care to.
Exactly. But then when I say, well, I want a beer on my day off, it's like, why are you having beers tonight?
There's a difference between having a beer and having 12 beers. That's
12 beers is a beer for me.
That's why, which should flag as a problem But I'm just saying.
Now you're not drunk.
I didn't say, why do guys have to drink while golfing? I said, why do you have to get drunk while golfing?
Because it's fun. We enjoy it. Anything else you'd like to add to my berating me in my life and my decisions?
First of all, that was an honorable mention. It was just a question.
Okay, well, I have an honorable mention now. Do you mind if I say it?
Go.
I hate people, and this has nothing to do with, like, things you can change about golf because you really can't. I hate people that are naturally good at golf. They're so annoying. Like, I went with my buddy last year. He decided, I'm going to pick up golf, okay? And I love him. And I haven't played with him since. So he decided, I'm going to pick up golf. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it, okay? He was terrible, you know? Apparently this year, he has been, or not even this year, but apparently he has been amazing. Like, he picked it up, and within, like, 2 months, he was hitting his irons pure, and, like, he had his distances down. I have been playing for 6 years, and I still suck. Like, I don't miss hits a lot, but, like, I'm not... I always struggle with distance. I always struggle with consistency, which I'm sure a lot of people do. But why? Like, I don't understand people that are just naturally good. I played in a tournament a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever. It was terrible. It was cold. I was miserable. My body hurt. And one of the guys we're playing with, who like barely plays ever, is just like hitting balls 200 yards, almost got a hole in one. Like, doesn't matter. Doesn't practice ever. And I'm just sitting here like, I suck. So I don't understand you people out there that are really, really good at golf. Can you explain how you picked it up so quickly? I've been playing for 6 years, like I said, and I slowly get better every year, but I'm still nowhere near as good as I should be. And it's probably because I don't practice enough. I don't go every week. But, yeah, please tell me how you get good, because I suck. Anything else? Any other honorable mentions?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I think that's going to do it for this episode of Tubby Time. Or this episode of Tubby Talk, whatever you want to do. Guys, thank you so much for the support. We've gotten a lot of subscribers over the last month. We're going to start doing our cooking videos again. I don't know if we're going to go back on a steady schedule or a rotating schedule, but we're going to start doing it. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see us cook, we're really going to be focusing on griddle videos, I think, because we have the warmer weather. We're going to do some smoking videos. Tell me what you want to see, because I need some ideas. I have a list, but, there's only so many things I can come up with. Also, we're going to keep doing the comedy videos. I noticed some of you don't like them, so we're not going to do them as much, but I still want to put our content on YouTube. And until people really tell me they don't like it, because no one ever comments on anything, until people really tell me they don't like it, then I'm going to keep doing them. So tell me if you don't like them. Tell me if you just want to see cooking. Tell me if you just want to see comedy. I want to know, because I want your guys' opinions on our channel. Until next time, which next Tubby Talk will be the top 3 things we wished we realized about getting kittens now that they're asleep after we're done with this freaking video. We're going to talk about that next month in June. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay loving, stay COVID-free, and
stay tubby.
Yay!